Hello, bonjour, salam alaikum. My name is Mustafa Bushara. I am a Sudanese. First, my academic background. I graduated from Umdurman Islamic University, Faculty of Arts, Department of French Language. Then I did a master degree in French language at the University of Sudan. I also did another master in international relations at the University of Khartoum. I also did a high diploma in human rights. Because at that time I was obsessed about international relations, about diplomacy, about foreign policy. But through the time I found myself I'm very passionate about literature, about customs and value, and especially about oral tradition. So I went back to my field, and I got a job at the International University of Africa. But before it, I was working also as assistant lecturer at the Holy Quran University. I was teaching French language for 2 years. And also because of what is happening at my country, I traveled from Sudan to Uganda here in Kampala, because that I can continue my learning and doing my research. And here in Kampala, I did like 2 short courses. One it's about graphic design, and the other is about it's about foreign policy and diplomacy. It is a leadership program at the American Center. It was for 1 month. But through the period, or through this time, I learned one thing. I found that I have to go back to my field of study, in French, or exactly about literature, because for me I was very obsessed about reading books, whether from Russian books. I read many books from Dostoevsky, Leo Tolstoy, and others. And I found that my goal is to bring people together about traditional oral, exactly. And my idea is I want to make like stories that unite us. The idea is it is like exchange of information. I mean that I can create a space where young people can share and tell us about stories, proverbs, poems, but in their own language. And then we are going by this point, we are going to learn from each other, because I believe that through language we can understand people, each other. We can, even when I say like in French, for example, when I say l'homme civilisé n'est pas l'homme disponible, this the proverb which it means in my own language, in Arabic, it is like ليس كل متعلم متيسر. And this one, it reflects deep things about my because my grandparents was teaching me about those issues, about customs, about the importance of to show to respect other customs and other traditions. Because nowadays I do believe that nowadays most of the world is focusing about AI, about technology, those field. But we forgot. I do believe that if we keep our culture and our traditions, and we show the world that we have this kind of culture, because through this kind of storytelling, we are going to show respect to each other. And also I want to participate to this festival, because I know that I'm going to meet young leaders whom they have a different vision or a different perspective from my own. So with the storytelling, or with the idea of exchanging of cultural ideas, and also through the different backgrounds. Because when for example I'm coming from a not francophone, when I wrote those, when I read those books whom they were written in French language, it means that I'm coming from a francophone community. That means I have another perspective from the other young people whom they are coming from Arab country. Because I do believe that if we are telling each other about our customs and about traditions, we are going to know each other, and by knowing, then we are going to respect each other. And also it develops the idea of looking to the other